In this world, there are people that you hate the guts of before you even meet them. And then there are the very few who, the minute that you meet them, it feels like you've known them for ages because they make you feel so comfortable that you can talk on and on about anything. Why is this, and how can you be such a person yourself? In today's video, I'm going to discuss 4 specific qualities that are universal to people who are charming and very likable. The reason they make you more likable is because they are based off the principles of human psychology. And that means that it can be really helpful in situations like a job interview or when you're trying to talk to someone that you're interested in, because it will give you that edge and advantage. If there's anything I want you to take away from this video, it's that being a more likable person is less about you being amazing, cool, and important, and so much more about making the other person feel important. Why is this? Well, at the end of the day, all humans are narcissists, or at least we care about ourselves the most. And John Dewey, one of the greatest American philosophers, states, "The deepest human urge is the desire to be important." This is a summary of the top 8 human wants based off a study that was conducted. Everything on this list except one is almost always fulfilled, and that one is number 8. The desire to be important. A large part of this feeling of importance and self-worth should come just from within, and a little bit from external factors. But unfortunately for other people, it's the other way around. They rely mostly on external validation to give them this feeling of importance. But the downside to that is that other people aren't that reliable in fulfilling that need. And this means that for a lot of people, this need is rarely ever fulfilled, which means they crave it a lot. And the reason behind a lot of their actions, such as wearing the latest style or getting a new car or house, is because they want to feel important. And some people even go to crazy extents, such as joining a gang, or they engage in criminal activities just for that feeling of importance. And to bring that back to today's topic, it means that if there is a high demand for the feeling of importance, but a low supply, it means if you can give that supply via validation, then it instantly makes you a more likable person, which leads us to the first quality. Give people honest appreciation and big compliments when you truly do appreciate something about them. This can last in their memories for years. I still remember that 5 years ago, my friend just out of the blue told me, "Anne, you're a polite person." And to this day, I just happen to remember that exact moment from time to time. And I remember that it definitely altered my perception of that friend in a positive way. Most people, when they see something good about a person, they just let it slide away. They rarely mention it. As for the one bad thing that someone does, they can go on and on about it. But please remember, your appreciation must be honest, because if you just constantly say nice things for the sake of that, then it becomes flattery. And the difference between these two, one is insincere, manipulative, and really just cheap praise, whereas the other is sincere and honest and comes from your heart. And the problem with constant flattery is that the other person will probably lose value in your words since you always say it, and they probably will lose trust in them as well. Secondly, curiosity and presence. When you're talking to them, try to be genuinely interested in what they're saying, what their ideas are, their perspective, and where they are coming from. When you're genuinely curious about them, it means that you'll probably end up asking follow-up questions about what they just said, which shows that you are interested in who they are. And it also means that you will be actively listening, and you can also reiterate small details that they might have said, and it shows that you really were listening to them, which increases your likability. While this sounds simple, it's actually easier said than done, because most of us just zone out halfway through a conversation and you kind of just go like, yeah. But you know that feeling when someone is really there with you and they're absorbing everything you're saying like a sponge, and they actually want to know you better? It's the best feeling in the world. And that's the feeling that you get when you click with someone. Use their name. Try to say their name subtly here and there when you're interacting with them. Because as Dale Carnegie puts it, a person's name is the most sweetest and important sound in any language to them. And every time that you say someone's name, it sparks a very special kind of bond, and it's a bid for attention. smile. Just smile. Number 5, you. This is everything that you can improve about yourself, especially things like posture or your presentation. When you talk to them, hold sufficient eye contact without it being too creepy. Another thing is adding in humor, which especially makes someone instantly more charming. That's all from me today. Take care and bye.